Nice to meet you. I am Lady Angela III. I was born aristocrat Duchess Lady Angela Marissa Elisabetta Cappelletti, the second born of 4 children. Born at Teramo, Abruzzo, Italy. Although all my personal documentation can be found at Torino, Italy, as they were all moved to the north side of Italy. Because I lived there for a while. Here's an interesting story about me. I am an author, a novelist. I direct my own stories to direct my readers into watching a film rather than reading a simple boring book. The first film I directed was entitled The Whistle. This was in 1986, using 2 cassette recorders. The characters were the 4 of us, 3 pre-teenagers and 1 7-year-old. In 1995 I wrote the first official novel entitled, Charlotte, a Scottish Wonder. Then followed, a novel written in 1996. A Heart Worth Living For. Later followed, 20th of May 1820, The Royal Sisters, year 1700, the story of Lady Paula Saldo's 1804-1886 The Spanish Woman of St. Michael, El Salvador, A Voice in the Crowd, Nodlon in the Drawer, 1000 Roses for a Caviar, A Princess by the Name of Monique, The Hidden Monarch, The Lost Ring, among other stories. I want to make of my novels movies, films. And I am on the hunt of a film producer to help me make my stories come alive by being watched through the widescreen. For everyone to see.
Hello, I'm Angela the author. I'd like you to know a little bit about my life that the novel I am writing. A Voice in the Crowd. Here's a little pic of my novel. Season 1, Episode -2. Santa Ana, El Salvador. Smoking is prohibit. 1940. 20-year-old Angela Alvarez walked into the living room holding a pack of Marlboro cigarettes with a silver lighter. Walks at the play record, and as she hovers over the long play the needle at its edge a piece of music plays its sexy fine tune of Stardust, Artie Shaw. Angela turns to face cameraman 1 and tells him, let's talk about my youngest sister, Beatrice. Shall we? Cameraman 2 sees her open the package of cigarettes, open the silver lighter, and give a deep inhale. She sighs. Reminds her always her father's political meetings. Cameraman 1 faces Angela as she starts to talk about the imperfections of her sister. Beatrice has a serious problem. She knows I know that she has far too many personal issues. At the moment, my German sibling has an admirer. Anne. While turning to face cameraman 3, she raises her right brow to make a statement. Her admirer has an elder brother, to whom she has prohibited me from even getting in contact with. How odd. Don't you think? Angela faces cameraman 1 to add while holding the cigar with her right hand in the air, oh, when there is a mystery, I feel a deep urge to investigate. Is like a need to smoke when prohibited. Remains silent. Then the lens becomes her eyes. The lens focuses on the slender smoke that comes from the cigar as it lingers on her fingers. Sees the cigarette touch her medium rose-bund lips. Then cameraman 1 sees through the smoke her uncle standing under the frame of the salon door exactly the record player, begins to play Blue Flame, Woody Herman. Angela nearly choked. Uncle Roro laughed out loud. How can you sit there comfortably without thinking for a minute that your parents could walk in any moment? Quick as a flash he told her to pass him the cigarette and when she did, he gave it a deep inhale. He said, this is good. From where? Asked her uncle. From Richmond, Virginia. America. Father has a trunk full of them. Angela replied. Suddenly, in the room came her father and her mother followed when the following tune was playing in the background, Music Makers, Harry James, instrumental. Dear heaven, have you been smoking again, Angela? Asked her mother. Is a heavy smell. She protested. Uncle Roro told her to calm down as it has been him all along smoking. Her mother asked her while opening the doors to the garden, how can you sit there inhaling it all? Well, mother, I was raised seeing father smoke all my life. It doesn't bother me at his addiction, if may call it that way. Camera 3 sees Angela's right hand as she kept it behind tucked while holding the pack of cigarettes with the silver lighter. passing it to her left hand as she slowly and then fast got up to walk to the door as she heard her uncle tell her. It has been delightful seeing you again, my little Angelus Mios. Angela was not crazy to turn around to risk a drop from either the pack or the lighter to fall.